Jai Hind, Bande Mataram, friends. This is now our second last chapter in economics, and that is the budget. You are very familiar with this word budget. So many times you listen from the so many persons like seller, भाई आपका budget क्या है? Okay, or so many times you listen like this, ये मेरे budget में नहीं है. Okay, or you have listened this word, मेरा budget बिगड़ जाएगा. So what is the meaning of exactly budget? Budget means one kind of observation between the balance of income and expenditure. Okay, so whatever we earn, and according to that we do the expense. So balance between income and expense is known as budget. That is the one thing. But when we talk about the budget in economic sense, so at that time there is little different, that usually we speak the word budget and when we speak the word budget in economic term. There is little bit difference between both. In economic term, budget is a very high level concept between the income and expenditure, and it is broadly we study on the reference point of government. Okay, so most important topic is this. We will try to understand better way. Second thing, that budget is a part of macroeconomics. It is related to national income. That's why its importance become more. Okay, so here we will try to understand what is exactly budget, what is balanced budget or unbalanced budget, different government bodies, central government, state government, local bodies, their budget. Okay, so different aspect related to budget we will try to understand in this chapter. Very interesting topic is this, and one by one we will be get cleared about this. Okay, so let's start. You know very well that our economy is the mixed economy. Okay, no doubt we are leading ourselves toward the economic reform, even though we can see a combined coexistence of private and public sector, and due to that reason I am saying that our economy is mixed economy. Okay, so the state accepted responsibility of creating essential basic industries and infrastructure facility necessary for India's economic development after independence, and began the process of planned economic development of the economy by the country. Economic development of the country by the constituting the planning commission. Now it is known as the Niti Aayog. Okay. In an economic driven world, there are no activities which have no expenses. If one individual expects the cost of any activity, another individual has to bear it. Means if something is expense for someone, then it becomes the income for another one. When you go in the market and purchase the commodity, then that purchasing become expense for you, but at the same time a person who is giving the goods to you, that money become income for him. The state also ensure expense for the activities undertaken, and in order to pay for this expenses, it must raise and generate income for the activity is undertaken, and in order to pay these expenses, it must rise and generate income. You know very well that our country is democratic country. Okay, democratic government rule the country. No government can undertake activity, incur expense and rise income without the approval of elected representative. तो हमारे यहाँ पे बजट कैसा होता है? नॉर्मली आपकी कितनी इनकम होती है आप उसके ऊपर से खर्चा नक्की करते हो। बजट जो कंट्री का नक्की होता है उसमें जो है सबसे पहले खर्चा नक्की होता है कि हमारा ये खर्चा है। अब इस खर्चे को कंप्लीट करने के लिए कहाँ से मनी जनरेट किया जाए, कहाँ से इतना पैसा कलेक्ट किया जाए, एंड दैट इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ बजट। ये आप लोगों को यहाँ पे खास ध्यान रखना है। So Lok Sabha, that is the state legislature assembly, municipal body or the state government, state legislature assembly. Before the commencement of the new financial year, a government of India present before the elected body also approval a estimated statement of expenditure and income, and such a statement is called budget. બરાબર. તો ગુજરાતીમાં કેવું હોય તો પોતાને ખર્ચાઓને પહોંચી વળવા માટે ક્યાંથી આવક ઊભી કરવી એ બજેટનો વિષય છે. That you can understand like this way. Is it clear? The Constitution of India has assigned power in the three tier of government that you know very well. In apex there is a central government, that is the central parliamentary system, and then state government, state legislature assembly, and then the local bodies. In local body municipality is coming, jilla panchayat, taluka panchayat, all that are included, and the last gram panchayat also include in it. The Constitution of India, all the three tier of government incurred expenditure on the various activity and rise income from various source, and hence it is important to have the idea of budget in the form of government. The Constitution of India thus provide the list of responsibility and source of revenue of these government. This arrangement is called the system of federal finance. We know very well in three layer our entire government body has worked. So what are their source of income, that is also determined, fix कर दिया है. बराबर है कि भाई ये पैसा आपको यहाँ से आएगा, इतनी आपको जो है गवर्नमेंट से मदद मिलेगी, इतना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट देगी, इतना सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट देगी, इतना मनी आपको खुद जनरेट करना है. ओके, एंड लाइक दैट वे इट क्रिएट द मनी, ओके, फॉर द एक्सपेंडिचर. The subjects is list responsibilities of the central government are those which are utmost information for the country and uniform to impact for all state. To mention a few of them: defense, foreign affair, and census. Subject which have regional importance according to the physical and environmental of the, you know, when you were in 9th or 10th standard, at that time also you studied this, कि there are the division of power between the state and central government, union list, state list, concurrent list. याद आ रहा है कुछ? ओके, तो सेम थिंग इज मेंशन हियर, यहाँ पे यही डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है ये. ओके, पब्लिक हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट, सैनिटेशन, फॉरेस्ट, ये सब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के कंट्रोल में आता है भैया. इन कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट मेंशन एरिया ऑफ द जॉइंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, सेंट्रल एज वेल एज द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. These subjects are important for the country and are uniform in supposed to all state, but many require variation in the different state. Some of these are economic planning, electricity, education, society, security, and so on. The local bodies, after primary activities like sanitation, street lights and all, ये सब प्राइमरी लोगों के हाथ में, यानी कि किन लोगों के लिए it has include, ये सारी की सारी चीजें इंक्लूड होती हैं लोकल बॉडीज के लिए. अब बजट का मतलब समझते हैं. द गवर्नमेंट बजट इज एन एनुअल अकाउंटिंग स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द आइटम वाइज एस्टिमेट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेड रेवेन्यू मीन्स इनकम एंड एंटिसिपेटेड एक्सपेंडिचर मीन्स कितना खर्चा होने वाला है ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द न्यू फिस्कल ईयर. बराबर है, वित्तीय वर्ष, दैट इज कॉल्ड. Many elements of budget are, it is a statement of estimate of government receipt and expenditure, यानी गवर्नमेंट का क्या खर्चा है और गवर्नमेंट उन खर्चों को किस तरह से कंप्लीट करेगी, कंपनसेट करेगी, कहाँ से करेगी. सेकंड, बजट एस्टिमेट pertains to a fixed period, generally a year. And next, the objective of budget of any government in economic development of the region and public welfare. It is required to be approved by the Lok Sabha or the assembly of some public body before implementation. कोई भी बजट को इम्प्लीमेंट करने से पहले स्टेट लेवल पे होगा तो स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर असेंबली, सेंट्रल लेवल पे होगा तो बाय पार्लियामेंट मीन्स द संसद, एंड द लोकल बॉडी में म्यूनिसिपैलिटी, म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन, तालुका पंचायत या फिर जिला पंचायत या फिर ग्राम पंचायत, जिस भी लेवल का बजट है उसको उस बॉडी से उसे अप्रूव करवाना पड़ेगा, तभी वो बजट अपना जो है एक लॉफुल स्ट्रक्चर जो है रख सकता है. Usually a budget is declared by the finance minister of the country, state or the head of the government body. Budget का पर्पस क्या है? Certain purposes are mentioned here. First purpose is that to obtain the approval of the body of elected representative. Okay. The ruling government required to approve the elected representative of any democratic government for the expenditure and income estimated to incur in the resulting financial year. Next, to get an idea regarding the available resources and area acquiring expenses. मतलब बजट से ये आइडिया आ जाता है कि इनकम कहाँ से जनरेट होगी और कौन कौन से खर्चे हमारे आने वाले हैं या हमने खर्चे करने हैं. To get an idea regarding the activities which government can should undertake an expense on the incurred in the various sector and source from the where the necessary income may be raised. Next, provided direction for allocation of resources. To give the direction of allocation of resources is different sector according to priority and need. Without preparing proper estimate, some sector will receive more fund and some will have no other may be neglected. For knowing ऑफ द पब्लिक के लिए आप लोग बहुत बार देखते होंगे टीवी में इतना ब्रॉडकास्ट किया जाता है उसे, ताकि लोगों को मालूम पड़े सरकार कहाँ कहाँ पे क्या क्या खर्चे करने वाली है. When the budget is presented, people come to know of the commodities which will become cheaper owing to government increase the allocation. हमको बजट पे क्या इंटरेस्ट है, हम यही देखना चाहते हैं भाई कौन सी चीज़ें सस्ती हुई है, सरकार ने हमको किन चीज़ों में राहत दी है, बराबर है, हमारा पैसा कितना हमारे बैलेंस में है. ऑल दैट थिंग्स आर इंक्लूड इन दैट इन दोज सेक्टर एंड कमोडिटीज विच विल बी बिकम dearer owing to increase the tax burden and other section. Thus, in the way of budget, the important component of planning by the government and various economic policies are guided by the budget allocation of concerned sector. Next topic is your type of budget. इसमें बैलेंस्ड एंड अनबैलेंस्ड बजट की बात आती है बच्चों, और इस टॉपिक को वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में ये दोनों लेंगे हम लोग, अकाउंट ऑफ बजट लेंगे एंड एट द सेम टाइम आइडिया ऑफ द बजट ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. इतना पार्ट हम लोग जो है क्लियर करेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? चलिए बाय, सी यू ऑल ऑफ यू, टेक केयर.